Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Chargers came back to beat the Broncos 34-27 to kick off Week 16. Justin Herbert throwing 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, and the Chargers moved to 9-6. Chargers kicker Cameron Decker made a 57-yard fair catch field goal to end the first half, the first successful fair catch field goal since 1976. Bo Nix threw 2 touchdowns, but the Broncos were held to 6 points in the second half, and they fall to 9-6. In other news, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has been cleared to start Saturday versus the Texans after suffering a sprained ankle in Kansas City's Week 15 win over the Browns. Mahomes has been a full participant in practice all week and was removed from the final injury report. And NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reports Lions running back David Montgomery will not undergo surgery on his injured MCL and will instead opt for rehab with the hopes of returning at some point in the playoffs. This has been NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare and you want out, you need to get the facts. Wesley Financial Group and its founder, Chuck McDowell, have helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshares permanently, and he may be able to help you too. Call right now. Chuck will send you a timeshare exit information guide free explaining how your timeshare works and all your options for cancellation. You want to call Wesley Financial Group, 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000. Once again, 800-761-0000.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
It is a Friday. Oh, yes. We are counting down to Christmas. It's the 20th day of December, 2024. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Oh, boy. Beautiful, beautiful weather.
Oh, yeah.
And, talking to the family back in Michigan, they're freezing.
They're snowed in.
I gave them the opportunity to visit. I said, we've got plenty of room. And, they said, it's Christmas time. We're going to stay home. And can't say I blame them for that, but don't complain about freezing. Okay. So are you all ready for Christmas?
Yes, sir.
All your shopping is done?
Yes. I've tried to do most of it. Might be like 1 or 2 little things I forget, but we'll get around to it.
Okay. And I will start mine on Tuesday. It's just my tradition. I wait until Christmas Eve. Shopping is so much easier that way. You go into a store, you take whatever is left. And if it's not the right size, not the right color, they can return it. Not a big deal, right?
And if, you can't find anything, you can't go wrong with a pair of socks.
Exactly. Or some handkerchiefs. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Today is National Sangria Day in the United States. You know what sangria is?
I haven't drank sangria in a long time.
Yeah, well, sangria, a popular alcoholic beverage, typically made from red wine, fruits, a sweetener, and a splash of brandy, which, of course, makes tomorrow National Throbbing Headache Day. Yeah, that'll do it.
Sounds like fun.
And you know what will really get you with a hangover? The sweeteners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and about a third of Americans plan on traveling during the Christmas season. 119 million people say they will journey 50 miles or more during the Christmas season. 50 miles or more, exactly 3 of those miles will be argument-free. I betcha, huh?
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else is going on? Well, lots of things going on. Most of them are family-oriented right now, because all of the, for the most part, the holiday events are pretty much over. So, and if you really feel good, head out to the mall tomorrow. Okay, birthdays. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, actor Tommy Cole is 83. Tommy, he was one of the original Mouseketeers on the Mickey Mouse Club. Tommy, drummer, producer Bobby Colomby of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, 80. Kiss drummer Peter Criss, 79. Uri Geller, 78. He's an illusionist. Musician Alan Parsons, 76. Actor Jenny Agutter is 72. Actor Michael Badalucco is 70. Actor Blanche Baker, 68. Actor Joel Gretsch, 61. Actor Nicole DeBoer, 54. Actor Jonah Hill, 41. Actor Bob Morley is 40. Local birthdays coming up. As we get closer to Christmas, it gets harder and harder to find the perfect gift. Well, the Peanut Patch is the place to find that perfect gift. Oh, the Peanut Patch, what a neat place. It's in Yuma, and it's so much more than just a store. They carry homemade candies and treats, fresh English toffee. How about orange sticks? Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe. So many homemade chocolates. The Peanut Patch open Monday through Saturday. And what a great place to shop. They have their own post office, and they ship anywhere in the world. You want to go to the Peanut Patch? Google thepeanutpatch.com. Check out their website. You're going to see neat stuff, perfect for holiday gift giving. It's the Peanut Patch. What a great place to spend some time and shop for the holidays. Let's celebrate today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Rita Noden, Christopher Gabriel Avilar, Shirley Buscaglia, Peter Alvarado, Jose Flores, Fabian Ramirez, Liz Moreno, Becky Lopez, Erica Mejia, Maribel Garcia, Elizabeth Guzman, Amber Espinoza and Ashley Espinoza, Cody Johnson and Carly Johnson. They're twins. Happy birthday from Kxo. Well, our day for twins. 2 sets of twins. That would be 4, right?
Yes.
2 and 2. That makes 4. Okay, I got it. And I only had to use one hand to come up with the numbers.
There we go.
Okay, coming up, we've got a visit with the mayor of El Centro, Tomas Oliva, and lots of other good stuff. So we're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. President-elect Trump posted to social media today, goading lawmakers on Capitol Hill not to pass a spending bill before midnight and allow the government to run out of money. CBS's Zach Hudak is on Capitol Hill.
It seems that the president-elect is not entirely opposed to that. He seems to see it as something that may happen no matter what, and why not get it out of the way while Joe Biden is still president?
House Speaker Johnson says they'll vote again today. A winter storm is slamming the upper Midwest heading into the holiday weekend. Meteorologist Craig Allen.
Whether it be by ground or by air, there will be delays over the next 24 to 48 hours.
New read on inflation. One of the Fed's key gauges has gone up ever so slightly. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Removing food and energy, it remains in a tight range. Over the last 5 months, 2.7 or 2.8%, and not going any lower.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. A 20-year-old Carlsbad man linked to a 15-year-old girl who opened fire on a school in Wisconsin this week ordered to surrender his guns. Police and FBI agents at the home of Alexander Pfaffendorf seizing his guns and ammunition. One of his neighbors reacting.
I was shocked, but not shocked. Wore a hood all the time, never looked up, never no eye contact ever in early years of lifting.
Natalie Rupnow fatally shot a teacher and a student and wounded 6 others at a school in Madison Monday. She then took her own life. 2 68-year-old women arrested for shoplifting in Lake Tahoe. Surveillance cameras at a ski resort clothing store showing the women stealing items in July, August, and November.
One of the identifying factors that did help the deputy identify them is the silver Lexus that they were driving had a handicap license plate.
Elise Tobiar with the Placer County Sheriff's Office. The women booked into the Auburn jail for grand theft and conspiracy. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Were you uninvited to game night? Do you play board games with the ferocious intensity of an iron-fisted oligarch? Have friends left game night asking, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Right now, during Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale and clearance, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get a $300 instant gift. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Believe it or not, this is the last weekend to get your shopping done before the holidays. And if you still have gifts to buy, it's actually going to be all right. Macy's is having one last one-day sale right now. There's still time to find great deals on gifts for everyone on your list, like 40 to 50% off designer handbags, watches, and box jewelry sets. No wrapping required. But after this weekend, it's just Monday, Tuesday, and you racing against the clock and Santa's reindeer. Macy's one-day sale ends Sunday. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
And it's page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the expanded Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
KXO News, we have Mayor Tomas Oliva with a report on this week's El Centro City Council meeting.
Hi everyone, my name is Tomas Oliva, Mayor of the City of El Centro, and this is the Mayor's Recap for the Council meeting of December 17th, 2024. During Tuesday's meeting, we introduced our new interim city manager, Daniel Paramo. The city will enter into a professional services agreement with Mr. Paramo as we recruit a permanent city manager. We are confident in his qualifications to guide us effectively through this transitional period. In other actions, the City Council approved an update to the city's service area plan. This plan helps project the growth of the city and estimates the need for growth in parks and recreation, public safety, police and fire response, public works, and other government services to make sure our quality of life matches our expected growth. Additionally, we approved a contract to enhance pedestrian access throughout various sidewalks and intersections by ensuring that they are ADA compliant. This was funded through a community development block grant, and construction is scheduled to begin in the next few weeks. And finally, the Parks and Recreation Division has placed together exciting winter programs for children ages 3 to 13. These programs include Frosty Future Leaders, Jump, Tumble, and Dance, and Frosty Fest Camp, all designed to keep children active and engaged during the winter break. For more information, please contact the Parks and Recreation Department at 760-337-4570 or visit our social media pages.
KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
The Calexico Police Department has received a donation of 200 doses of Narcan. Here's George Gale.
Narcan is administered to counter the effects of an opioid overdose. Donation was made by the Imperial County Canine Institute to support the Kxo Police Department's fight against the opioid crisis. Equipping Kxo officers with Narcan provides them with a life-saving tool to give individuals a chance to recover and possibly rebuild. As a border city agency, Kxo Police are considered to be on the front line of the opioid crisis. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors reorganized. It happened at the IID board meeting this week. The directors unanimously chose Division 3 Director Gina Young-Dockstetter as the chairman of the IID board in 2025. She's the third woman to serve as IID board chairwoman in the 113-year history of the Imperial Irrigation District. J.B. Hamby remains as the vice chairman of the board. Also at the meeting, Cardenas was recognized for his tenure as board chairman. Also, as part of the reorganization, Raquel Najera was appointed as IID board secretary and Vivia Arellano as IID treasurer for the next year. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans that come to you wherever you are in the valley. Quick Lane, remember they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Rush Steel Supply is the #1 steel distributor in the Imperial Valley that's been serving the valley for over 14 years. They have an extended inventory of carbon steel, structural steel, plow steel, plates, spars, pipes, and a whole lot more. And all of their products are stored indoors, and they deliver throughout the Imperial Valley. Visit their website, rushsteelsupply.com, or see the inventory for yourself at 703 East Main Street, El Centro. When you think steel, think Rush.
It's local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour every day, 3 till 6 p.m.
A small earthquake was reported Thursday afternoon. The magnitude 3.2 shaker occurred at 12:19 p.m. and had an epicenter about 14 miles east-southeast of Mexicali, Baja California. And there were no reports of injury or damage.
And there was also a small earthquake late last night in Calipat.
Oh, yes, there was a 3.0. It was the epicenter was about 7.5 miles west-northwest of Calipatria, and that happened at about 10:50 p.m. last night. And IID secures funds. The Imperial Irrigation District has successfully secured more than $319 million in grants. Here's George Gale.
The funding is expected to ease financial pressures on local ratepayers while strengthening water and power reliability across the region. For the IID, nation's largest irrigation district and a key power provider in California, the grants represent more than just dollars. They symbolize months of hard work by the district's board and staff to address growing challenges. From aging infrastructure to new federal electrification mandates, IID is navigating a complex landscape while remaining focused on managing costs for the people it serves. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And be advised, there will be a temporary street closure. The city of El Centro will be closing a portion of 12th Street. It will be a temporary closure from December 23rd through January 5th. The closure will be between Broadway and Main Street on 12th Street due to construction for the new El Centro police station. Motorists are advised to use an alternate route during that period. And we have a DUI checkpoint coming up. El Centro Police will be setting up a DUI checkpoint. You have been warned. Here's George Gale.
The department says the checkpoint will be set up this evening. DUI checkpoint will run from 6 p.m. today until 2 a.m. Saturday. They say it will be set up in the 2900 block of South Dogwood Road. El Centro Police Department says the locations for checkpoints are determined based on data showing incidents of impaired driving-related crashes. They say the primary purpose of DUI checkpoints are to promote public safety by taking suspected impaired drivers off the road. ECPD reminds the public that impaired driving is not just from alcohol. Some prescription medications and over-the-counter drugs may interfere with driving, while medicinal and recreational marijuana is legal. Driving under the influence of marijuana is not. Funding from the program was provided by a grant from the California Office of Traffic Safety through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:48. We'll take a look at weather next.
Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6 with specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more? Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from $8 and up. For December, enjoy a Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA for $5.50 or Torta Supreme Plate of the Month and our Negroni Drink of the Month for December. Burgers & Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers & Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says very warm temperatures for middle December will continue through this weekend as high pressure prevails over the region. High temperatures will be upwards of 15 degrees above normal the next couple of days. A weather system is expected to move through the region on Christmas Day, but conditions are expected to remain dry for the Imperial and Yuma valleys with only a slight cool down. Our high yesterday, 80, the overnight low, 43. It will be sunny today with a high near 79 and light wind. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 47, light wind. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 78, light wind. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 78 and again light wind. 49 degrees, 71% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. Air quality moderate in Calexico, but it's good throughout the region. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers & Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family. You can meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Thursday night football, the Chargers prevailed with a big fourth quarter. Chargers 34, Broncos 27. Big win for the Chargers. We've got an NFL game for you tomorrow. The Steelers and the Ravens. Our coverage starts at 1:15. Sunday night football, the Buccaneers and the Cowboys. Monday night, the Saints and the Packers. We've got football. Oh, and on FM 107.5, Sunday afternoon, the Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's take a quick trip around the NBA. It was the Jazz topping the Pistons, 126-119. Thunder over the Magic, 105-99. Wizards whipped the Hornets, 123-114. Bulls beat the Celtics, 117-108. Nets rolled over the Raptors, 101-94. Rockets, they ran right past the Pelicans, 131-113. The Grizzlies embarrassed the Warriors, 144-93. They're not embarrassed. They still get those multi-million-dollar paychecks. Spurs top the Hawks 133-126. Clippers clobber the Mavericks 118-95. Pacers beat the Suns 120-111. Knicks, they beat up on the Timberwolves 133-107. Trailblazers edged the Nuggets 126-124. And the Lakers won. They beat the Kings 113-100.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
What's happening in small ball? Well, Sammy Sosa said, I made mistakes. Yeah, and the Cubs said, we forgive you. And the Cubs and Sosa, they're going to get together again. And also, free agent Max Kepler apparently has agreed to a deal with the Phillies. First round of the college football playoffs today. It will be Indiana at Notre Dame. Didn't have far to travel for that one. 5 o'clock this afternoon for the first round game. Tomorrow there's a triple header. SMU at Penn State, Clemson at Texas, and Tennessee at Ohio State. First round of college football playoff action. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, your construction site. They do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Big Lots is preparing to close its remaining 963 locations after a sale to save the bankrupt retailer fell through. The company previously announced it was selling substantially all of its assets to private equity firm Nexus Capital Management, but Big Lots said in a statement yesterday it does not anticipate completing the transaction. As a result, Big Lots is starting its going out of business sales at all remaining locations in the coming days. However, it still plans to explore other options to save the company, including negotiating with Nexus or another buyer with the aim of completing a sale by early January. Big Lots blamed several economic factors for its bankruptcy, including high inflation and interest rates that led customers to change their purchasing behavior. They're seeking out value, but not necessarily lower costs. That's why dollar stores have been struggling, while sales at Walmart and Amazon have been booming. And the press freedom group Reporters Without Borders is urging Apple to remove its newly introduced artificial intelligence feature that summarizes news stories after it produced a false headline from the BBC. The backlash comes after a push notification created by Apple Intelligence and sent to users last week falsely summarized a BBC report that Luigi Manzioni, the suspect behind the killing of the United Healthcare chief executive, had shot himself. computers can't do it. So what's shaking on the big board? We see green, despite what's going on in Washington, or maybe because. Right now, the Dow up 385 points at 42,726. The S&P 500 up 45 at 5911. The NASDAQ up 134 points at 19,506. Gold up $39.40 an ounce. And looking at oil, it's down 49 cents per barrel. The Dow, by the way, is on track for its worst week since March of 2023, as, the S&P is squandering post-election gains.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 79, light wind. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 47, light wind. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 78 and light wind. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 78 and light wind. And right now, downtown El Centro, we're looking at 49 degrees, 71% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 3 miles an hour. Air quality moderate in Calexico, good everywhere else. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Postal, the only postal box service in the Valley, offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
This holiday season, gather around the table with the best that there is. Aw beef, from sizzling steaks to delicious ribs, we've got everything you need to make your celebrations unforgettable. At Aw Beef, we're proud to bring quality and flavor to your family traditions. Go see Randy at 28 West Shank Road in Brawley, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Here's to good food, great company, and a season filled with joy. Happy holidays from the Lofton family and all of us at Aw Beef. Wishing you a merry and delicious holiday season.
KXO, El Centro, California.
This is CBS News on the Hour.
I'm Steve Kathan. The House Speaker is on the spot.
We're expecting votes this morning, so y'all stay tuned. We got a plan.
Got a plan, says Republican Mike Johnson, to keep the government running. 2 others have failed, including one backed by President-elect Trump that some Republicans turned against. Top House Democrat Hakeem Jeffries.
Extreme MAGA Republicans are marching America to a painful government shutdown that will crash the economy and hurt working-class Americans.
CBS's Zach Hudak on Capitol Hill.
Speaker Johnson might vote on a continuing resolution, then separately vote on the debt limit. The outcome of that, though, would likely be that the continuing resolution portion is passed and the debt limit is not. Another possibility is that we have a very, very short limit continuing resolution to just kick this down into right after the holidays.
From Indiana, there's word that Richard Allen, the man convicted of killing 2 middle school girls in 2017, has been sentenced to 130 years in prison. Their bodies were found off a remote hiking trail in Delphi, Indiana. It's getting busy at airports and highways as the holiday travel push kicks in. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
The airlines are expecting a record of more than 54 million flyers between now and January 6th. American says its peak of the peak, if you will come on Sunday at about 1:20 Eastern Time, when they'll have 1,074 flights in the air simultaneously.
With the Assad regime gone, 3 U.S. diplomats are now in Syria. CBS's Margaret Brennan.
Well, there haven't been U.S. diplomats in Syria in more than a decade, and this is a very high-risk mission. It's the first face-to-face diplomatic contact with the rebel group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, or HTS. They helped lead that opposition that toppled dictator Bashar al-Assad less than 2 weeks ago.
The diplomats are also trying to find out the status of missing American journalist Austin Tice, who vanished in Syria 12 years ago. The Biden administration has announced more student debt cancellation, as we hear from CBS's Stacey Lynn.
This time, it targets teachers, nurses, service members, and law enforcement officials who've reached eligibility through the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, which promises to erase loans after 10 years of work in government or nonprofit jobs. The $4.28 billion in relief is expected to be the final round before President Biden leaves office in January.
And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 421 points. The S&P up 51. NASDAQ ahead 163. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Tomorrow is a big day in the retail world, the last Saturday before Christmas.
The National Retail Federation expects more than 157 million people to cram in last-minute Christmas and Hanukkah purchases on Super Saturday. That's about 46% of everyone in the country, an 11% increase over last year. Not all will leave their homes to get the job done. The Retail Federation expects 1 in 4 will shop online. As for what they'll be looking for, the NRF's holiday survey finds 50% plan on buying clothing, 32% will be scooping up toys, 26% purchasing gift cards. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Tesla is recalling almost 700,000 vehicles because of an issue with the warning light on the tire pressure monitoring system. Problem is, it may not remain illuminated between drive cycles to warn of low pressure. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Merry Christmas from AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
Merry Christmas from KXO